My mystery box of wool has come from what's it called, the Knitting Network, I think it's called. So I went online looking for mystery boxes of wool to try and kind of push me into making something other than toys and bags, and I wanted something that would be better suited to maybe hats or maybe a jumper or a cardigan, because I don't really buy wool for that. So this is a mystery box from the Knitting Network. I will look up how much it cost me and put it on the screen because I can't actually remember. It only took about a week to come, and I've opened it, but I've not actually taken everything out of it yet, so we're going to open it together. So I have no idea what's underneath the top layer. Okay, we've got 2 skeins of this sunflower vibe. It looks like a double knit acrylic wool. Yeah, it is. It's an acrylic. It's kind of nice. So there's 2 of them. There are 2 of these cakes. They're kind of pretty. They're like lilacs and pinks. Those are my kind of colours. There's 2 of these, so I don't know. They might actually make a really nice hat and glove set. Maybe a scarf if there's enough. And what have we got here? We've got magical merino. We've got 3 balls of this merino wool in this kind of, I don't know what to call this, mauve colour, which is one of my favourite shades of pinks. Got 3 balls of that. I don't know what to do with that. Ooh. We've got 2 balls, I think, of this chunky Athena Autumn Twist. It's in a baby pink. I'm wondering if this would make a market bag, like a chunky market bag. It's like a pinky peachy baby pink, baby peach. I like, and it's slightly textured too. I might try making a market bag with that. We might do that in this video. We'll see how it turns out. We have got 2 balls of tweed, Elements tweed. I'm not quite sure. This would maybe make a really cute teddy bear actually. I might make like a really classic teddy bear, maybe a jointed bear. Okay, what is this? We have got, feels like cotton, Simply Silky. It is a, oh no, it's an acrylic. So we've got 3 skeins of this in this sort of beige colour. I'm not quite sure what to make with that. If you've got suggestions what I can make with this slightly silky acrylic wool, let me know, because right now I don't know. It can be a toy, I don't mind silky toys. Okay, and last but not least, we have 2 balls of Athena Wool Knit, which is an acrylic blend with 20% wool, and it's very fluffy, and it's a nice mint green colour. And this gives me winter jumper vibes, but I don't think 2 skeins would be enough. Ooh, I know what I could do with the tweed. This one back here, I'll bring it back. This one, I've wanted to try making a mesh jumper. Maybe I'll make a mesh jumper with this, we'll see. But I don't know what to do with this one either. This is kind of fluffy and looks like it should be something fluffy. Maybe this would make a good bear. Don't know about the mint green though. Okay, so what do you think I should do? I think definitely I'm going to try making a market bag. A crochet market bag with this. To see how it turns out. And maybe add some beads to the strap or something. We shall see. I think that'll be the project for this video. We're going to make a market bag. But what do you think of my little random wool box? What was it called? A mystery box. What do you think of my mystery box? If you got any suggestions for any of these wools, let me know. Because I honestly don't know. The whole point of me buying this box was to take me out of my comfort zone, so I would stop making cutesy things and make an actual garment. So I think these might be hat, scarf, gloves, because I genuinely would wear them in those colours. I really like those colours. More so than I would wear like a jumper or a cardigan. Don't know about these. Definitely don't know about these. I have to have a think about it. But right now I am going down to town to pick up a lamp that I so desperately need for my bedroom. I don't desperately need it, but I love it. So I'm going to pick up a lamp, and I'm also going to check out, there's a wool shop that I didn't know existed in my town. So if I can, I might take some video there, because I've never been in it, and apparently it's pretty big. And now I know where it is, I know exactly how to get there. I'm going to have a wee nosy at it. Okay, it's still the same day. I've been down to town and done loads of stuff, and I hadn't even started on a project. So I'm going to move my chair. I'm going to go get in here. So some things also arrived, some little moon water bottles. I got this in the charity shop to clean up and put on my Etsy as part of my altar things. People buy stuff for their altars. I've got altar cloths there to deal with. Bag that I'm working on. Okay, so I figured I was going to make these into a market bag, but as they're really plain, I think I'm going to double them up with another yarn. So I'm going to look through my stash, and I think I want something that maybe has either soft colours or a little bit of sparkle. I don't know, something just to add a little bit of interest to this really pale pink. And I think that's going to make a really cool bag. And I'm going to be using a free pattern for a market bag. I'm going to show you what the pattern is. If you want to do it, it's free on a blog, and it looks like a really good pattern, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, this is the free pattern. It's by this blog here, by Hand London. I'm going to put the link in the description below, and the full entire pattern is on this lady's blog. So I'm going to use this one and see how it turns out. It's got a solid base, as you can see. It's got a circular base before it goes into the mesh stitch, so I think I'll make a really solid bag, and I think adding a little bit of interest to my pale pink will be the way it goes. So I'll show you how I get on with that. Okay, so I decided to add in a metallic anchor thread, and it is really subtle. You probably can't even see it on camera. It's just a slight shimmer and adds a little bit of interest into it as it crochets up. You can't really see it on camera, but in person it's really pretty. It's so subtle, but it's really pretty. So when I make this market bag, I'm probably going to add it into my next Etsy uploads. I usually update my shop every 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes once a month. But if I make this a nice market bag, this will probably end up in the next Etsy listings. But it's really pretty. I wish you could see it in the flesh the way I can see it. It catches the light and it's just a slight shimmer. It's very pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue now that I've seen it crochet up a little bit, and I'm going to make a market bag. And if this one ball is enough for one market bag, I'll have to find something to do with the rest of it. So this is how far I've got so far. It's not taking long at all. Because it's so chunky, it's crocheting up really big. I think it's going to be cute. Girly shiny. So we'll just continue and see how it crochets up. This is where I am now. Finally working on the mesh parts, and I'm watching some YouTube and sitting on my desk to do this. Just a comfy place to sit, and this is turning out really pretty. It's really hard to see on camera, but the little flecks of the metallic thread really just make all the difference. This was just far too plain a wool for me. I'm not usually somebody that makes big projects in just one colour like this. I'd like my wool to have a little bit of either colour or texture, and it's a nice colour, but I just like it so much more now that it's got the little hints of the metallic in it. It's just annoying that you can't actually see it, but we shall carry on and see how this bag works up, because I think it's going to be like a good size market bag. It looks pretty cute.
Love how everything turned out. I'm in love with the shelves, the monitor setup, my organized cube, and then like all of the plants. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. There will definitely be a part 2 in the future once I like accumulate more decor, but I don't want to like rush the process or anything. So hope you guys understand. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.
Okay, I'm just taking a break because my new crochet hooks just arrived. So the crochet hooks I have right now, I've got like from 2mm all the way up to like 0.9mm or something, and I've got from 0. I don't know, I've got like the tiniest of crochet hooks all the way up to 0.6mm, but I don't have the in between. So from 0.6mm to 2mm I was missing these, which is annoying because I really want to do some small crochet with embroidery thread to make some sunflower earrings, and what I needed was one of these sizes. So I just got some of these. These are the same, I think these are the same brand as the crochet hooks I already have. They're just a cheap brand, I got them on Amazon, but these are the missing sizes. So yay, I might start that by the end of this video. I want to try making some very small crochet sunflower earrings. We'll see how that goes, but this is where I am with this. It's really slow going. This is all I've got left of this skein. I think it's going to take the 2 of the skeins to work. To finish it, and I've got plenty of this left. I also have more of the metallic thread in a really similar shade. If I do run out, I can switch to the slightly different shade, and you would never notice because it's so subtle. You wouldn't notice because they're really similar. But this is where I am, and I'm hoping this is more than halfway for this bag because she's getting big. She's getting real big. Okay, I'll come back when I've done more. It wouldn't be a me video if there wasn't some sort of clip of Chico. He's kind of feeling sorry for himself. We were at the vet yesterday because he has an abscess again in his wee booty. So he's on painkillers and antibiotics for like this 17th time. He gets it quite frequently. He's got problems with his little anal gland. He can go long periods of time without it happening. I think the longest he went was almost 2 years, but then he has like a succession of it happening and then it settles down again. So this is probably the 3rd or 4th time in the last few months he's had it. So he started on painkillers and antibiotics yesterday. And look at the boy, he's just chilling. He's just had his antibiotics and his dinner. So is he a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Did your own tail give you a fright there? You looked at it as if you thought that was something alien to you that was coming along to wag beside you. You a good boy? Okay. So that's a little Chico update. Okay, so this is as far as I've gotten the pattern. I'm still supposed to do another like 7 or 8 rows, but I'm kind of running out of wool, and because it's chunky, this is obviously turning out much bigger than the original pattern bags. I think I'm going to stop here and start doing the closing it up and making the strap in the hopes that that is enough wool, because if not, I'm going to have to pull out another couple of rows, and hopefully this will be a big enough bag. I mean, when it stretches, it is quite deep. We shall see, but I didn't take into account how chunky that wool is, so there's less wool on a ball. So we'll see how this turns out. Morning, it is the next day. I gave up on this last night and went to bed. So this morning I'm doing the handle rows, and this is turning out to be a really cute little bag. I deviated from the pattern because my bag is half sized, and also the way that the handle, the top of the bag was closed up, I kind of deviated a little bit and kind of doing my own thing. So now I've got this much yarn left. I'm just going to use it until it's finished to keep on single crocheting all the way around until the handle gets thicker, and then it's going to be a cute little small grocery bag. It's actually turned out so much cuter than I thought. Once I've done it, I'm going to put some things in it to see how far it stretches, how much it can carry, but it's really cute. So yeah, today my plan is to get this finished. I've got a parcel to send out with a knitted witch and a crochet bag that I'll show you when I'm packing it up, and if I've got time I might start on my little sunflower earrings to see how badly I micro crochet. This is my dressing gown, by the way. I've literally just sat early in the morning doing this with a cup of tea. So when I've done this, I will come back to you. I won the game of yarn chicken. This is all that's left. I did round the handles 3 times. It's looking super cute. Like, even though it's like a half-size market bag, it looks like it could still hold a lot. I did half-size handles too, so it's more of a carry bag. But honestly, I love it. It's actually really cute. I still have to weave in the ends. And yeah, I'll try it out later with some stuff in it and see how much it can hold. So there we go. I stuck all the wool in it, and there is still plenty of room for more stuff. And that is like so full. And as you can see, it's only like about 2/3 of the way up. So yeah, it can hold a lot. So even though I did a half size one, I think it is a good size for a little market bag because it can hold a lot. Okay, next up I need to package this bag and this witch playset. I had a clear out on my eBay where I was getting rid of like old prototypes from when I'm making knitting patterns. If you want to knit her pattern is available on my Etsy, on Creative Fabrica, and on Ravelry, and on Lovecraft. So you can, Etsy is the easiest place to find me. So that knit pattern is there, and it has a broom, a cauldron, a little rat. I think there might even be a pumpkin in the pattern too, but I don't have it for this. And the bag I decided just to sell off cheap because it's been in my stock for a while now. So they got a bargain with the bag and a bargain with the witch, so I'm going to package them up. I made a start on my micro crochet. It's not as tiny as some micro crochets, but I think they would make a good size pair of statement earrings. I'm going to make a second one of these. I'm making this up, so go along. I just magic ring 8 single crochets and then increased in every one, and then I'm going to work out a little yellow petal, and I'll come back to you when I've got more progress on them. So for the brooches, what I'm doing is sewing a brooch pin onto a piece of felt, and then I'll hot glue this in the very middle to the back and then stitch all around the edges, and that should be a really solid brooch pin, giving some stability to the little brooches. I'm also trying to decide if I want to put some little beads sewn into the middle of the sunflowers. I can't decide if they're fitting the way they are, or if I want to sew like little beads onto them. This is my first time making these. I'll obviously get better the more I make. But tell me what you think. Beads or no beads? I will hold off until I post this video. The same with this. Should I put some little black beads in the centre to give it a little bit of sparkle, or no beads? You tell me in the comments below. I'm going to get these finished, and then I'll probably wrap up the video and get it posted. It's Friday. I've got a busy weekend ahead, and hopefully I'll get back to it with a video next week. So until I show you the wrap up. leftover little tiny bit of yarn that I had for this. I made this little flower charm that just loops around the handle so it can be removed, and I figured that just finished off the bag. It looks cute, and I might actually make another one in a thinner yarn that I have more of, so I might make the full size one. But I think this turned out super cute. Like, I'm surprised it turned out that cute. I just wanted to show you this little vintage daffodil brooch. It's enamel. When I'm searching for things to reclaim, resell, I came across this. It needs a little clean, and it will be in the next drop. I'm thinking my next drop on my Etsy should be a kind of spring flowers theme. So these will be going on once I decide what I'm doing, beads or no beads. The bag will probably go on, and I'll probably make some more sort of spring themed. I'm not going to make a lot for this drop because I just updated my Etsy like a week and a half ago. Okay, so I don't know what I said because I had to cut my camera off. Like I was saying, I think this drop on Etsy is probably going to be spring flowers themed. I've got some resin things that I want to make. I've got some more vintage items to restore which are spring flowers. So I think it's probably going to be, even though poppies are technically not spring flowers and neither are sunflowers, they're kind of summer flowers, that's kind of the theme anyway. So yeah, if you like any of this stuff, check out my Etsy, the link will be below. And I'll catch you in the next video.